like I said, guys, if you're doubting anything, the game's never been in a better state. So I'll tell you the complete opposite.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the XenaStar Galaxy. I'm so excited to have another Dungeon Hunter Champions video for you guys today. Today we're going to be covering off some Dungeon Hunter Champions news from over the past couple of days, and a lot has been going on, so I wanted to fill you guys in. Before we get into all the goodies and the details, I just wanted to let you guys know, if it's your first time to my channel, I'm XenaStar. I am a Twitch streamer as well as a content creator for various video games here on YouTube, so thank you guys for popping by my channel. If you want to, drop a subscribe, get notifications turned on for the channel. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, so be sure to check me out there, as well as Twitch. So the first thing I want to talk a little bit about today is the very first Jitte Blitz and what the results were from that. So if you guys didn't know, Jitteunit is another DHC content creator. He's a live streamer on Twitch, and he actually hosted a Blitz tournament where people were racing in Blitz, and it was a super fun event. I even tried to qualify for it. I didn't make the cut, but a bunch of streamers and community members were racing today, and the results are in. However, before that, I wanted to just let you guys know that GameLoft made a really cool promotional video for the Jitte Blitz. So, you know, shout out to them for always supporting up and coming content creators. It was pretty funny. If you guys haven't checked out Jitte's stream, you should probably head over there and do that. He screams when he summons, and it's freaking hilarious. Anyways, the winners, in case you guys didn't catch it, I'll link down below the VOD to that so you guys can actually watch the race if you're interested. So the first ever Jitte Blitz winners are, drum roll, in first place we have Fi. We have in second place Nabomb, third place DaShe, and fourth place Simply Breezy. So congrats, guys, super proud of you guys, and look out, because next month I'm gonna do my best to get in on that race. Super pumped. I'm actually really close to beating Legend for the first time, so we'll see how that goes. In other news though, the KOF event wrapped up this week, and the Japan trip winners will be announced early this week, so make sure to be checking your Facebook as well as your email to find out if you guys won, and congrats to everyone that entered. If you just played the event, you actually got entered, you might get a surprise and win a trip to Japan and not even realize it. Super excited to see how that pans out. Now, the main focus that I wanted to jump into today was covering off some of the second episode of the DHC podcast that we do live on Twitch. This one was hosted by Jitte, and we did that last night, and there was a ton of freaking leaks about the game, what's up and coming, and I wanted to share those with you guys because it was so much fun. Who was on the podcast? Well, it was hosted by Jitte. I was there, obviously. Gingerlicious, Captain Bear Glove, DeLong92, Dank Knight, as well as Sean from GameLoft, who joined us on the podcast, and there's a lot to talk about. So I will also have a link down in the description for that VOD as well if you guys want to check it out, so you can watch it from start to finish. There's a lot of fun stuff in there, but then also we talk a lot about the game and what's upcoming. Let's talk about some leaks, okay? It's Leak City up in here. If you guys weren't on it and don't know this stuff, this is going to be really exciting. So first and foremost, the first thing that was talked about was DHC is actually going to be available on Steam by the end of November. So cool, so exciting, and it's going to allow for more cross-platform options, so keep an eye out for that. Secondly, DHC is actually launching in China.
Let's say China. China.
So anyone from from China that's been looking to play the game and hasn't been able to will have the ability to do that by the end of November, I believe, as well, is their goal. And I believe a few people from GameLoft are actually flying out to China to launch it in a couple of weeks, so that is really exciting. I look forward to seeing the Asian server actually get more active, have a new influx of players. But let's talk about Update 4, because Update 4 is on its way, and there's a lot to come with it. Before Update 4 launches, there is actually a new champion coming out next week that was revealed on stream. It is a female technician, and she has a little drone with her that's called Kit 10. Like, so cute. It looks like a kitten, and it's called Kit 10. That follows her around and is obviously used in battle. It wasn't confirmed, I don't think, if she was like a 4 or 5 star unit, but we'll find out soon enough because she's coming out this week, so that's really cool. Update 4 Guild Wars is launching. So in approximately 3 weeks, we are told Guild Wars will be launching. So get your guilds ready, get people excited for that. Apparently it's going to be similar to other gacha games in terms of the battle style, so I'm excited to see how that pans out because our guild has been dying for Guild Wars, so this is going to be really, really cool. It's going to bring a whole other element to the game and some more excitement around, you know, working together with your teammates. Another thing that was also mentioned coming up in Update 4 is there is a new boss coming. A new PvE raid boss is coming. It's going to be more difficult than Elder Drake and Steel Widow. And there's also going to be 4 new gear sets dropping with that raid boss. That was really all that was leaked about that. We don't know much about like what those gear sets look like, but the game is going to be changing. It's going to be more difficult, but also more strategic, and we're gonna have to think a little bit more. It sounds like from what we were talking about, Adept won't be the be-all and end-all for building champions. There will be new strategies, new meta, and so that's going to create some, you know, a really interesting dynamic in the game. Another thing that's going to happen is, and I believe this is along with Update 4, Steel Widow 10 is no longer going to drop 4-star gear. Thank you! Praise! That is so exciting. I don't know about you guys, but for the amount of energy that's spent in Steel Widow and for the amount of you know, effort that goes into being able to get to Steel Widow 10, 4-star gear just shouldn't be in there. So this is really exciting. They're listening to us. That's, you know, a resounding, they're listening to us. It's a really resounding feeling now. And then also just some other comments that came out, the state of the game in terms of like the number of players and the number of minutes played by players actually hasn't ever been better. So it's really, you know, exciting and reassuring to hear that from, you know, the game developers that, you know, the state of the game is very healthy right now. It's exciting. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Like I said, guys, if you're doubting anything, the game's never been in a better state. So I'll tell you the complete opposite.
I mean, to be honest, since the game's inception, what, literally not even 6 months ago. Not even 6 months, or it's like right at 6 months. What, May, right? So I will say that this community and what you guys do, you know, for the community, for your community, is better than almost any other game I've ever played on any platform.
Yep.
Amen.
Agreed.
Hands down.
Yep.
Exactly.
So
I'll get that branded on my back.
I mean, look at that Jitte trailer. Come on. Right.
And another thing that people have been concerned about, especially newer players, is the master packs and when they're going to be available again. They are still in the process of fixing them, but in the very near future, they will be available for purchase again for those new players. And then potentially there is a new secondary pack that could potentially be available that's up in the works, up in the air, so stay tuned to see how that works out. And then the last few things that were talked about as well, pop-up ads. If you guys aren't in the DHC Discord, you might have missed this message, but a lot of people have been complaining about the pop-up ads. I know for myself, like, they pop up very often, and so the pop-up ads are actually gonna be reduced to once every 30 minutes versus once every 6 minutes, so you won't have that, you know, constant pop-up while you're playing, and they won't, you know, I'm assuming they won't be popping up when you're in like a raid boss anymore, which is kind of nice. So that's great. That was because of all the feedback we had given them, but then also, you know, the developers that were playing the game had noticed it too and thought this is just overkill. And then the last thing that I think is really exciting, if you guys enjoy playing 5v5, there are some new features coming to 5v5. Talents are coming, which is really cool and going to obviously change how things are done. They're going to be class-specific talents, not champion-specific. So, you know, whether it's a fighter or a tank, it'll have different talents in 5v5. And then also free champion rotation is coming. I believe Sean said one free champion rotation will be coming to 5v5 as well. So some things to look forward to in terms of the 5v5 realm. But overall, a really fun podcast. Thank you to Jitte for hosting it and all the other content creators that were able to join in on it. You know, we're looking to do more of that, and I'm sure moving forward we'll probably have them once every couple of weeks. That's the goal, and maybe someone different will be hosting it every couple of weeks. I know the original podcast was held on Playtano's stream, but then he wasn't able to be there, and then he was, and then so we just decided we would host it on Jitte's stream, get one going. And they're always a lot of fun, but then, you know, it's always nice to see that, you know, Sean from Game Left, when he can, obviously, joins us on them. It's just nice to see a developer from a game actually, you know, sit down and spend time with the community on their off time, you know, when they don't necessarily have to. So, and be willing to answer questions and have open discussions about things that are going on in the game. So anyways, if you want to check out the VOD for that podcast, be sure to click the link down below. It'll send you over there. You can watch all of it. I mean, there's a lot of fun stuff going on in there, so, you know, do with it what you must. Yeah, I really enjoyed hanging out with everyone and getting some leaks on the game so I can get them out to you guys, which is super cool. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I wanted to get this on video and out to you guys as soon as I could. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to check me out on Twitch because I live stream 4 to 5 days a week, and we play mainly Dungeon Hunter Champions, so if you're looking for questions or looking for some feedback on units, definitely come and hang out. There's always, whether it's myself or someone in the community, that can help you with whatever questions you have. All right, guys, I'm gonna get going because it's Saturday night and I got things to do. Remember to spread love and not hate, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace!